years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. Welcome, everyone, to Williams-Brice Stadium, home of the South Carolina Gamecocks. As we'll see, the national champions from last year, the Duke Blue Devils, taking on another team from the ACC, the South Carolina Gamecocks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. The Blue Devils will kick it away to start us off. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Gamecocks offense will take the field first. We have got a tremendous matchup between these two running backs, both stars in their own right, and David, both ready to make a huge impact.
I mean, how fun is it to have two guys, one on each side, when they have the football, like they can go the distance. Just dynamic speed, great vision. These defenses are in trouble because these guys can touch it a bunch of different ways, and Palmer, they can hit home runs from anywhere on the field.
And I think what makes them really unique too, David, is that they're very versatile guys. Both guys can run between the tackle box. They can take it outside. They can both catch the football as well. So no doubt the game plan for both offenses, feed the running back as many different ways as possible and just let him go to work.
The play-action fake. Running to Green. Oh, he's got some space. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. And the Gamecocks want to crank the tempo. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Wants to throw on first down. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
And it just doesn't get more dominant than that. One-on-one, me versus you, and there's nothing you can do about it, David. I know that's something you know a lot about based on your time at Georgia.
Man, fly off the edge, beat the man as quick as you can. There's so many things that have to go right for you to get a sack. The ball has to be coming out a little bit later. But you know what? When you win that fast and that clean off the line of scrimmage, that is how it's done at the highest level for that defensive end.
Now facing second and long after the defense came up with that sack. Just goes right through the wicket and brings up third down. Man, he will be thinking about that one.
I like the idea by the quarterback. He wanted to attack the middle of the field. He found his open guy. Receivers just got to be able to make a play for him.
They come to the line facing third and long from the 25. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. He couldn't find anywhere to go, and now it's fourth down.
And, man, that is not the third down execution you want. Trying to get it to a playmaker so he can make plays. He gets nowhere, actually loses yards, and brings up a fourth down now.
He'll try to field the punt and see if he can give his offense better field position. The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. So the Duke Blue Devils offense will try to get something started with their first possession. And when these two guys are in sync the way they were a week ago, just a nightmare. It's a performance they hope they can repeat this week, Jesse.
And I think a big key in that last game was they linked up a couple times early, had some big plays. And then after that, David, it didn't seem like the quarterback was looking anywhere else. They're going to try and establish that connection and that rhythm early in this one.
And defensively, where is the big fella? Like, I got to identify where he is every single snap and give him some extra attention. So if I route him at the line of scrimmage and be physical, have that safety help over the top, I'm not letting him beat me.
Now they'll try to cash in this drive. First and 10 from the 50. To the air. It's Jordan. Buying some time. He'll throw it. He's got an open man. He'll work his way down to the 28.
Well, the defense did a nice job taking everything away down the field, but once the drag route was caught, they just couldn't rally to the ball carrier in time to make a tackle, and as a result, new set of downs.
They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. Motion from the wide receiver. To the air on first down. They're setting up the screen. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Wants to fire on second down. Unleashes one deep. Can't hang on in the end zone, and that one is going to drive him crazy when he watches it. It'll be third down. Let's talk for just a minute about Duke. If they seeded the playoff today, these guys are in, but we know they're not content with that. They want so much more, David.
Well, they do, and this squad has been building and trying to get to the point where they can get to the playoff and be a national champion, and right now they're in the mix, which is really, really good halfway through the season. A lot of work still to be done, partner.
Yeah, this coaching staff really at this point is just trying to keep this team focused as a top 10 team halfway through the year. It's about attention to detail, and that's got to show up in this one today.
And the Blue Devils will try to punch it in on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag on the field. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The offense knocking on the door, first and goal. Looking to throw, it's Jordan. Under fire. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
Man, I love the decision-making right there. Like, drop back to pass, look for your shots. You don't see it, tuck it, get positive yards, makes the next down even easier. That is a great heads-up, early down play for this QB.
They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch.
I like the aggressiveness by this defense. You've got to play tight on the wide receivers. There's not a lot of space on the field. You've got to be aggressive, and you've got to make tackles.
Quarterback making checks. Trying to barge in. Looking for the end zone. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Duke.
And how about this offensive line? Third and goal, you gotta have it. They flew off of the ball. They got some push. They made that easy on their running back to score that touchdown.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. They took it 68 yards on that drive and finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. And this one will be stopped for no gain. The Gamecocks headed quickly to the line. Second down, he'll throw it. It's complete on the right side. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. Bully ball on third and short. Jukes his way for more. He'll be run out of bounds, but we've got laundry on the field. Let's see what that's about. That penalty cost them a third down conversion, and now they'll have to try it from a little farther away. So what do they have for third and short from their own 23? From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the big fella. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on third down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31.
That was a third down this offense absolutely had to have. They're already down in this game, and so on third down, you've got
pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
Oh, that's a missed opportunity. You know the quarterback was excited. He saw man coverage. He thought he was going to have an opportunity to come up with a big play, but up front, they could not protect him well enough.
And the Gamecocks now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. The give to the back. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Takes a hit as he fires. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down.
Well, the defense has been able to get after this guy early and often in this game, and it's affecting his accuracy, and it's affecting this offense's ability to throw the football consistently.
Hunt is on its way. Makes the catch. Wants to make a move upfield. Slips through the line. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Buys a little time. Got his man. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
One of the things that makes this quarterback so dangerous is how accurate he can be when he's on the run. And he's a guy that's looking to throw. He's not looking to take off himself. Showed you that accuracy on that play to get the first.
Now they'll run the draw. Gets away from one. Finds some space. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down.
Oh, what a great play call. Sneak in the draw. The defense clearly thinking pass, flying up the field. No, sir. A little handoff, a little sneak attack. Great play call.
They'll snap it from the 30 on first down. Looking to throw, it's Jordan. They've got the screen set up. There he goes. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the first down.
And he didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If he could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. The Blue Devils come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. On the move, he fires. Just a Baryshnikov-like move on the sideline to tap that toe and get the first down. Really good patience and recognition. And how about the tight end just finding a hole and settling and waiting until the quarterback saw it?
And the play completely changes. Once my QB gets outside the pocket, I got to see it, and I got to start working towards him, or if I'm near him, working away. Nice job being on the same page, getting the first down.
They're trying to slam it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Blue Devils. Follow blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week in the ACC, fellas. Clemson is down right now, but I'm not convinced this team doesn't have a C.J. Spiller-like big play in them. Any change in momentum, and this is a brand-new game. It's less than a touchdown lead. They're trailing by 6 to UConn. Any big changes in this ACC clash, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
And that is why this defense is so good. They get after the quarterback and get him on the ground. That's their third on the day, and they're #1 in the country in sacks, and they have been a problem for every offense they've faced.
The Gamecocks with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Gives it on the option. Shakes off the defender. Determined run, but he's stopped after 2 yards down at the 13.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Good timing on the quick out. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. They'll run play action. Pressure coming. Chucked it away just as he was hit. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They couldn't make the connection on 2nd down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. They'll send the back in motion. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Got it in the middle. It's Conway. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. I know defenders hate quarterbacks and love nothing more than hitting them, but you're hitting yourself in the gut when you get a 15-yard penalty. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. With jet sweep pass. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. And the Gamecocks racing to the line in the hurry-up. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch it.
Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
And giving up 3 sacks a week ago. Now you've already given up 4 sacks. They got to find a way to protect their quarterback. Give him a little bit more time.
Gets it away, solid distance, but more importantly, trying to keep it away from that return man. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. The run to the right. He has the first and still on his feet. Turning on the Jets. He's at the 30. He's at the 10. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Duke. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. That one's going to get a little star marked beside it on the play sheet. One plosive touchdown just like that. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. He leaves it with his back. Breaks into the open. Knocked down at the 26 after ripping off 10 there. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll snap it from the 26 on first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Oh, they're after him. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
When you talk about outstanding pass rushers, you're always talking about dynamic guys, and he's been that each and every week for this defense. Speed, he's got power. You just simply can't block him, and that last play is his 10th sack of the season.
These corners backing off a bit. Guys, time has expired here in the quarter, and Duke is on top. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. They largely dominated the first quarter and built a nice lead to get started. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Back to pass. It's complete to the left. At the 45 on its way. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. The Gamecocks are in the hurry-up.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field, and they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be a...
And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
You can just see the excitement this defense has every play. They're almost wishing this quarterback drops back to throw because they know they're going to get home to him. That's the 6th time they've registered a sack.
This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's second and long. Gets the back moving. The throw on second down, and they need a lot. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
And a really nice job by the defense winning second down. I think the quarterback thought he could dump this off, maybe get some positive yards, set up a good third down. The defense did a great job responding and getting that running back on the ground.
On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Turns it loose deep. Makes the catch on the left. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum. They've now got us to be able to score points on this drive.
Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking to throw again. Got his man on the run. Knocked down at the 25-yard line. Picked up 10 there and gets a first down. And the Gamecocks started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Catch in the middle. It's Conway. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Defense in press coverage. The snap sets up to throw. Scrambling away. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks!
And that is the perfect way to cap off this drive. This thing started way back on their 2-yard line, and they methodically marched it down the field. You saw a little bit of everything on this drive, so at the very end, you pay it off. Really nice job running down in the red zone for the score.
And after the extra point, they're now down 21-7. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Bringing it out. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. Motion from the back. On the option. They needed to find enough space and get it moving forward, and they're up to the 22.
Well, obviously a really nice play by the defense there stopping the option, but I think that's on the quarterback because it looked like his pitch option was wide open. That ball should have gone to the running back out on the perimeter. It looked like he had some open field in front of him to go make something positive happen. This quarterback's got to make better decisions. It's not just the passing game. It's in the run game with the option, too.
They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
This guy just is so comfortable running routes, and he has such a good feel for those soft spots on defense there. They're playing zone coverage, so he's able to find that pocket, make it easy on his quarterback, and they pick up the first down. Makes the grab. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. And the Blue Devils will snap it on 1st and 10.
How about this offense? They're rolling. They got a couple first downs together. Defense. Next, what's your response? What do you got? You got to make some adjustments here.
Looking to pass. It's Jordan. Quarterback moving. Going to try to get it himself. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
These guys aren't human anymore. I mean, they got to survey the field, throw the football, make deep passes. And then guess what else? They pull the ball down, take off, and make big chunks of plays on the ground. It's just impossible to be on defense nowadays.
And a nice, solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Wants to go up top. The throw to the outside is complete. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
He came into this year with big expectations. Everybody expecting him to stat it up. And now with that last completion, he's already over 2,000 yards passing for the season.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. Got enough space. And he'll take this into the end zone, but hang on just a second. Flag down. Let's see what this is about. And oh, that one hurts to have the flag come out and take a touchdown off the board after that play. First down for this offense. Was to pass. Quarterback on the move, still looking. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close, and when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through him, and guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, Next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
To the air, it's Jordan. He's going to take off, turning it on. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact.
It's just so hard to stop. There is no rhyme. There is no reason. He just scrambles around, makes people miss, and the next thing you know, you look up and he's 20, 30 yards down the field, and there's nothing you can do about it.
The Blue Devils, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9.
I got to be honest. I know the defense respected this guy's running ability. I don't know, though, if they knew it was this good. He has been gashing me in this game with his legs, and already you're seeing the defense now make some adjustments to slow this guy down. They were able to get him to the ground. He's still got a couple yards, but this has got to continue for this defense. You know he is going to carry the ball.
They'll run the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it.
You know, that's one as a quarterback. When you see all those defenders around your intended target like that, just throw it in the ground or throw it away. I mean, that's a completion that loses yards. You're just hurting your offense there.
He wants to change this route. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Had to get rid of it quickly. He gets rid of it, but I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, here comes the flag. So the intentional grounding call will be a loss of down, and now it's 4th down. And the Blue Devils will call on their punt team. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Gets his first one of the day away, and that matches his total from that victory last week.
And that is why this punter is such a big weapon. He can completely flip the field. He's got a cannon for a leg. That was a moonshot. They were able to get downfield, and now this offense, they've got a lot of work to do if they're going to score.
Rides the back and leaves it. He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there, they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. The Gamecocks will bring the punt team onto the field.
Number 15, on to punt it away.
No fair catches here, looking for room. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one, and David. To me, that starts with being the more physical team.
Well, I definitely...
Oh, he's got some space. Oh, I thought he was taking that all the way, but they stop him at the 7.
And right there you see the key to this football team's success. Not just offensively, they rip off explosive plays. That's why they've been winning games here as of late. They can get chunks at a time. They've got playmakers all over the field.
Back to pass, it's Jordan. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Timing has got to be so critical when you're trying to throw the ball down close like that. They didn't have great timing on that one.
defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Goes to the option. Now the toss. And the runner is down, and so is the flag. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. Can the D deny them on second and goal? Quarterback adjusting the pattern. To the air on second down. Gets it out fast. Got some room, entered to the goal line. Touchdown, Blue Devils. Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Lining up to add another. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a 17-yard throw for the touchdown. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little. And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. That internal clock just didn't move fast enough, and they get him for a safety.
You could tell the defense smelled it. They knew exactly where they were on the field, put the pressure on him, got him down in the end zone. Safety, baby.
And they'll set up for the free kick from their own 20.
To kick it off.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty.
Got it.
Leaves it with the running back. Dragged down after a pickup of 5 out to the 35.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for him.
We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. And now on second down for this offense. Back to throw, it's Jordan. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete. These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. 3rd and short from the 45. From the gun, wants to pass. He finds a dead spot in the middle. Such a big part to convert these 3rd downs, and they've got it at the 42. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it's a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion, move the sticks.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit. The Blue Devils want to move quickly. Wants to throw on first down. Finds the tight end. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. And the Blue Devils come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Spits it out to the back. He's got it. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Just outside the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 21. Looking to throw, it's Jordan. Here he goes breaking the pocket. Takes the easy one to the back. He'll be run out of bounds, but there is a flag on the play.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
Look, you want to make the quarterback feel you. You want to get pressure in his face. That was so close, but just a tad late. And guys, bringing the heat is what any defense is about, but you have to stop short of making that official reach for his flag. Here's the heat. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and 3rd down is coming.
I love the way this defense is fighting down here close to their own goal line, right? They get a sack on the first play. Great coverage on the second one, knocking it away. Here comes a huge 3rd down. Can they do it again? Can they come up with another big one?
It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. From the gun, wants to pass. Wide out trying to get it in. Touchdown, Duke! They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone.
And with that score, this thing is getting ugly. This offense has had their way, and not only have they had their way, now they finished the half like you're supposed to, scoring the football, building on their lead. This defense is going to have to go into half and find some answers.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. They marched 58 yards for the touchdown on that one. And they cap things off with a 9-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. Out of the end zone. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Waning seconds of the first half, let's see just how aggressive they'll be. They'll give it on the counter. Shut down in the backfield again, and that might do it here in the half. And what a way for this defense to wind up the quarter. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, you've been calling a lively one so far from there in Columbia. And this linebacker has left his big old paw prints all over this first half. He's been clogging running lanes and forcing turnovers, and even when he's not doing something that shows up on the stat sheet, he's preventing that offense from doing so. A young man with all-American potential. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Williams-Brice.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. Stadium buzzing, kickoff team on the field, and we are ready to get this thing started. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. Let's see if they can keep that first half momentum rolling. Back to throw, it's Jordan. Here's the pressure. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
And the defense is finally able to find an answer for this quarterback's legs. He's been killing them early in the game, already over 40 yards rushing. Here we are now, though, in the second half, and it looks like they've made a few adjustments. That time, they were able to get in the backfield, get to him, and bring him to the ground.
Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball.
I think he's showing you his experience on that decision right there. There was nothing open, so don't try to force it into coverage. You've got the lead. If it's not there, just throw it away. The head coach loves to see his quarterback make that kind of decision.
Back open in the middle. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38.
A lot of smiles right now on this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. This quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats here in the second half of this game because everything we're dialing up is working.
They'll keep it on the ground. Got the first down, looking for more. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. The Blue Devils look to keep this drive humming.
Get set, get set.
Looking downfield on first down. That's caught. It's Pierre. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Looking for a man. It's Jordan. Bringing the heat. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield.
And I love playing man coverage on the back end, getting in those receivers' faces. Don't let them feel comfortable in run zone where they can find all these holes in the zone, and my rush can't get home. Pressure them, pressure them, pressure them.
Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Quarterback may change this route. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
And this offense has had a great day, and they've put some big plays together, but the last two plays, man, getting a little complacent. They got to protect their quarterback. That's back-to-back sacks. The offensive line has to do a better job.
Coverage team does a good job and touches it dead. No return on this one. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. They'll start this drive going to the air. And they're not on the same page there.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and it just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Wow, this offense is doing nothing. They've already punted 4 times and staring at the possibility of a 5th. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And you thought maybe in this second half this offense could just find a rhythm, find something to take advantage of this defense, but the defense has really had their number, not putting up a lot of points, and again, an empty possession right there.
He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead, Palmer.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so...
There he goes. Got enough for the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. They have a first down at the 41-yard line. Might as well give it to him again. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. On the run, still looking. He'll get rid of it. Got his man downfield. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Blue Devils.
It's so nice to have these big playmaking tight ends that are basically oversized receivers. Make a play down the field to him, huge catch radius, makes the play, and then I love the run after the catch. These guys can do this nowadays. He does the rest of the work and gets into the end zone.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the points come on a pass from 39 yards out. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. On the move from inside his... And the ball's free, deep in his own territory.
That's a breathing a sigh of relief for sure. Kick returner tries to take it out, puts it on the ground, but how about the offense? Getting back on it, turning what could have been a really bad play into, thank goodness I got the ball again.
Use the play fake, now to throw. Got him downfield. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains, they mark it at the 29. Last completion got them a first down. Let's see what they do now. Wants to go up top on first down. Under fire. The throw. Finds his tight end. Breaks into the open. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
Wildcat created an alley, picked up a few, still some work to do for the first down. And the Gamecocks can really attack on this second and short. Running behind that left side. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Illegal block.
They had the first down before that penalty backed them up, and now they'll snap it on second down. Now on second down.
Pace, 27, John.
Trying play action. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the third quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping the run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hits on guys, that time on the receiver, knocking it loose.
Quickly out to the tight end. He cannot get there. It'll be fourth down. The Gamecocks will try to pin them back with the punt. And these guys have been busy. Sixth punt of the day. Gets it away, good distance, but more importantly, just the direction he wanted. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. They're starting this drive with a massive lead, and they just want to finish strong. Give to the running back. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
And man, how many times are we going to call his name today? He has been so much fun to watch. Got a couple of sacks, add another tackle for a loss here. He has been all over the field, and he has made some serious plays for this defense.
Quickly complete. Gets it out just short of the 20, out of bounds at the 19-yard line, and a little more room to operate.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside and that cornerback get going the other direction.
At the 35, he's loose. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
Well, there are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the third quarter, but when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out, and that's exactly what they're doing now.
Got his man quickly.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
And the Blue Devils can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Wide receiver comes in motion. Second down, they'll go to the air. Caught in the backfield, it's Banks. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. As they come to the line on third and short from the 43, I wonder if they already know they'll go for it if they don't make it here. Wants to throw again. Snagged in the middle, it's Banks. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
Man, I love on third down when I know I have a running back that can beat guys. Whether you want to cover me with a linebacker or a safety, I can run an angle route, and I can have success because my quarterback knows exactly when he's going to break, and that defense is not going to beat my running back.
Intercepted, and finally, this defense makes a play. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little...
Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
And that is a major reason why this team is losing the football game. They can't protect the quarterback. They can't generate big plays in the passing game because up front, they're getting beaten time and time again.
Working that left side. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
Unloads to the wideout. On target over the middle. Stop just inside the 30 at the 29. It's a 10-yard pickup and a first down. And the Gamecocks come to the line with a new set of downs. Off the play fake on first down. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
Play action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
Back to pass on second down. Makes the grab. Turning it on. Won't back down from anyone. Delivers the blow and gets it to the 29. That's the end of the period, and Duke has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. So we open the final period with a third down play.
Here we go.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down.
Tell you what, I don't know if the offense was expecting man coverage that time. Third and long in field goal range, you're expecting it to be zone. Instead, they lock them up man-to-man, everybody on an island, and everybody won. They get the incompletion, now setting up fourth.
On fourth down, going to the air. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. They spun that wheel of fortune on fourth down and come up bankrupt. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did on the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
The Blue Devils with myriad options after that big pickup on first down.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe run.
Oh, he's got some space. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32. And that comfortable lead they enjoy right now is not slowing down the aggression, not one bit.
Well, I think at this point, the coaching staff is just trying to continue evaluating their own players, and I don't hate the mindset. If there's time on the clock, keep trying to score.
They might be thinking back-to-back big plays after that last one. 1st and 10 from the 32. Looking to throw on first down. Finds his big tight end. Stop is made at the 22. A 10-yard pickup and a first down just outside the red zone. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. This time they'll go to the running game. Knocked down, but not before he crossed into the red zone and picked up 4 yards down to the 17. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. Moves away as he feels pressure. It's a fumble on the play. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. Flying down the left side. He's at the 20. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there.
And how about this defense flipping the field, turning a negative situation into a positive, causing the fumble, scooping that puppy up.
The coach wants the officials to have another look at the monitor. Using a timeout here, thinks the call is going to end up going his way. The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied and the timeout is gone. The Gamecocks have it with a 1st and goal.
Military start.
They'll try to get it in with the run. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
As a quarterback, you've got to know in this area of the field, it's tough to throw, right? The windows, they open and close so quickly when you get down to the red zone. What helps you is running the football, but that's tough today because you're going up against one of the top 25 defenses stopping the run.
Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. Touchdown, South Carolina! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
Good for them. They put together a drive. They got a touchdown. It's been a bad day. I mean, this is a day they're going to want to forget. They're getting destroyed, but at least you get some positive vibes. Maybe finish this game on a little bit of a high note, a little bit.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, and so this defense now is juiced. They're excited and ready to go. So this offense, David, they've got to get something going here.
Yeah, those turnovers can be contagious, man. It gets you excited, and then when your offense takes it down the field and does something with it, this offense better be ready to play against a motivated defense.
Defense played the Wildcat very well on that one, stopping them for a short gain. A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. Direct snap. It's Pierre. Wildcat look didn't get much. Picked up a few on that one.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time, and they're able to make a quick stop.
Snap to the back. Floating away. He'll pull it down and run. Still on his feet at the 45. There he goes. They bring him down, but that's why you give them that Wildcat look to create an opportunity for big plays. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Back has it. Quickly complete. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game. They'll send the tight end in motion. Direct snap. Touchdown, Duke. Quick strike through the air for the score. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, one of the biggest games of the week is playing out right now. Let's check in on this top 25 battle. Alabama is currently ahead early in this one, but they haven't been able to separate themselves yet inside Bryant-Denny. They're up by 7 over Missouri. Week in and week out in the SEC, it's a battle of attrition, and if anything big changes, you'll hear about it here.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
Man, the sack, and this offense has just struggled. They haven't done anything right, and they got a full quarter to go. Like, they got to find something in this next quarter to hang their hat on, something to leave with some positive vibes.
And the Gamecocks trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. This guy can throw it. He's going to get stopped, trapped, and it'll be a safety.
And that kind of sums up the day for this offense. I mean, nothing has really gone your way. Now you give up the safety. Tell you what, this team's got a lot of work to do over this next week to get better, to improve. This was a bad day.
Set to kick this one away.
And some room to work.
The returner brings it out to the 35. And the Duke offense will take over.
And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. You want to talk about a drive where you impose your will? That's what they did running it down for a touchdown, David.
There is nothing more demoralizing than that for a defense. To be physically pounded, the run is coming, you know it's coming, and you can't stop it.
Nothing the defense can do. That is mano-a-mano up front, and your guys getting a push.
Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. And the Blue Devils have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Back to pass. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
The offenses should focus on their guys and making sure so-and-so guys get so-and-so touches. And, you know, listen, they're featuring this guy. They're going to throw it to him. He's going to be the primary target a lot of times. I can't be reckless, but I definitely have to find my way to get that guy the ball.
Making side adjustments here. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. He's got the back in the middle. Breaks into the open. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. And another big play by this offense, and if they are playing, not thinking about the scoreboard at all, there's evidence of it right there.
Hey, if there's time on the clock, as a defense, stop us. Because we're not stopping ourselves. We're going to continue being aggressive. We're going to continue trying to score points. That's the aggressive nature of this football team.
And how about that? The mindset of the offensive coordinator. You got a really big lead. You're sitting really pretty, but I think this is just about rubbing your nose in it and trying to make bigger plays down the field. But the defense finally got a stop, and they need some more of those and some big plays to get back in this game.
Forced out of the pocket. He's not afraid to go deep. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete.
Give a lot of credit to the defense on this one. They were able to generate a pass rush, force the quarterback to move off of his spot, and that definitely affected his accuracy. And it's a big reason why that throw was incomplete.
Gonna look downfield again. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Fires to the tight end. Inside the 20-yard line. Pushed out at the 18, and they're in business.
And at some point for the defense, I'm just thinking, hey, man, like, it's got to be somebody else. I mean, the big tight end has made play after play after play today, and we know if it gets close in the 4th quarter.
Got some room, headed to the goal line, and he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Blue Devils. They can now exhale just a little bit with that lead, and they are close to a victory here in the 8th week of the season.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the kick is good, but there's a penalty flag, and I think it's going to be roughing the kicker.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They go to the draw. The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He's stopped immediately. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Wants to go up top. Makes the grab along the sidelines, but it'll be a little short of the 1st down.
Well, you can tell those two have been practicing the out route all off season long. They look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. Handoff from the gun. And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35.
Well, that's kind of the advantage of 3rd and medium, right? Is the defense, you keep them guessing. You can throw it, you can run it. That time they hand it off and they pick it up.
And you can see the D drop back a little bit. It creates a little bit of space. The running back blasts through, gets the first down.
Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
And this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front 7.
Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
I know this defense came into this game hoping to get pressure on the quarterback, but I don't know in their wildest dreams if they ever thought it was going to look this good. I lost track at 5 sacks. They have been all over this quarterback today.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. The Gamecocks decide to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. He'll field the punt and try to make a big play. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Handoff, keep working on that clock. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. We've reached a 2-minute timeout. In all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. The Blue Devils are facing 3rd and inches. Tight end now in motion. They'll go with a give to the big tight end on 3rd and short. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. And the Blue Devils come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Motion from the wideout. Running back searching for a hole.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they built this lead. They've had a great day today.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. After run, now throw. Just a short pass to the tight end. They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out. The offense changing the play. Looking to throw on first down. Turning it on. He'll step out of bounds at the 11.
It's so hard to defend these guys. You know, it's 1st and 10. Everything's available to you. You don't know if it's run or pass, and then you add in the scrambling element with the quarterback. He does a great job scrambling outside, getting outside the pocket, and then at the end of the play, not taking a hit, getting a first down, new set of downs for the offense.
Wants to throw on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Looking to fire. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just added their total.
And they say play to the final whistle. This offense took it to heart. Scoring late, maybe they could have wasted the clock. They made no doubt about it. This one's over.
On to attempt the try. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. That drive covered 57 yards for the touchdown. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. After this, it'll be a wrap. Corner's going to give them room. To the air on first down. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit. With the win today, they're now bowl eligible, and that's certainly worth celebrating, at least to some degree, wouldn't you say, guys?
Yeah, listen, at the start of the year, there are a lot of goals that get put up on the blackboard. Reaching a bowl game is one of them. So now you can go ahead and check that off. But if you're this football team, you're not celebrating that tonight. You're looking to build on this win moving ahead because they've got bigger goals down the road, David.
They do, and they've shown you some good flashes throughout the season, man. Some moments that really say this team could be really, really good. And so I think you continue to improve. You know at the end of the season, I get to take a vacation. Wherever the bowl game is, we get a free trip with my boys, but there's some work to be done still.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.